Welcome back, friends. Today, I'm going to introduce you to two of my best friends. Siya, and the other one is tulog pa eh. Nakiga pa siya. So, I'm going to introduce him later. We're going to need their help today because we are going to write a song together. We are going to write a chorus. So, gusto ko magbigay ng basics, konting insight in the simplest way that I can. And I hope you don't take it against me if I shift from English to Filipino throughout my vlogs. Thank you! I hope you learned something. Songwriting and composing a chorus. How do we go about it? Well, there's no one way, no one ultimate rule for doing it. Lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang influences, iba-iba yung pinakinggan natin na music growing up, and lalabas yan intentionally or unintentionally, one way or another, sa songwriting natin. Kahit hindi mo sinasadya, alam mo yun, lalabas siya as part of your style, building your own style. Kahit ano pa sabihin ng kahit sino magturo na paano magsulat ng song, your own style is still going to find its way sa song mo because you already have those influences. So don't strive too hard to build your own identity sa songwriting because sometimes you tend to do that, and then what happens is unintentionally you copy another artist so much, like in terms of sound and songwriting and yung iba pang elements. What you should be doing is to just practice, keep on writing, keep on experimenting, and I'm pretty sure every time you practice, naturally lalabas yung style and you're gonna find your own voice. Parang may tatak ikaw dun sa song mo. Alright, so paano ba siya? Paano tayo magsisimula na gawin yun? Especially for someone who has no background in playing instruments or in singing, or for those who don't particularly have a musical background. Three things can happen. Either you start with the lyrics first or the words first, and then the melody or yung tono comes after, or meron naman yung tono muna, or sometimes magically they just go together as soon as you try to think of a musical idea. Meron ng words automatically yung tono na naisip mo. Tapos, ipa-fine-tune mo na lang after. Because, minsan nangyayari yon kasi, for example, sa Filipino, we have words that are very distinct yung rhythm niya and how it's said. Parang, automatically, meron ka na naisip na tono doon sa ganun. For example, the word pigilan, or bugso, or damdamin. Because, may vowel and then there's a consonant after, so you say bugso. You don't say bugso unless intentionally mo siya ginagawa. Pigilan, damdamin, bugso. Parang meron ka ng automatic na rhythm doon. Pigilan, damdamin, bugso. And then you just put the melodic aspect of it because the rhythmic aspect is already there. So parang pigilan, damdamin, bugso, or pigilan, damdamin, bugso. So lalaruin mo lang siya kasi provided na yung rhythmic aspect ng word. Huwag mong pigilan ng bugso netong puso. So first we're gonna talk about lyrics first before melody type of songwriting, and how you can do it if you're starting from scratch, as in sa pinakasimula. First, let's establish the tone of the song or the mood of the song. Like, is it a happy song? Is it a gloomy kind of song? Parang medyo malungkot ba yan? Next, the subject of your song. What's it about? Tungkol ba yan sa heartbreak? Or tungkol ba yan sa mga paghihirap natin sa buhay? And third, let's establish the message that we want to convey to our listeners. And also, what we want to tell ourselves na rin. Mga bagay na hindi mo masabi sa sarili mo, daan mo na lang sa kanta. Parang ganun. Sa simula, kailangan natin i-establish yan kasi mapapadali tayo malaman yung direction natin sa songwriting. Like for example, if it's a happy song, or you know, if it's a joyful tune, you're not suddenly gonna put in words like, bubusan ko ikaw ng acido or something. Okay, sobrang morbid yun. Sorry. Or you're not gonna put like, patis, unless you're going for the irony or the comedy of everything. But, you know, it eliminates the words that aren't commonly used, because we're talking about writing songs as a beginner. Pero of course, as my shirt says, musical freedom, or kahit alsin na natin musical freedom. So we have freedom to do anything we want with our song. It's our song. After knowing that, then we can decide what type of chorus or what type of song it's gonna be overall. Like, there are types of songs wherein we just pour out our hearts and souls, like we're pouring out our emotions. Parang hugutin na natin lahat ng mga hugot na maghuhugutin natin para ilagay sa song natin. There are also types of songs wherein you're storytelling artfully. There are types of songs that are rebellious in theme, like a battle cry, if you're crying out for change, or songs that stand up for what we believe in. So those are great songs. There are types of songs na you're demanding the listener to take action. Parang you're commanding the listener to do something. So may mga songs na ganun. And then there are songs na you're just reflecting and talking to yourself. That type of songs. Then there are also types of songs wherein you're giving advice. You're nagbibigay ka ng payo sa listener mo at sa sarili mo na rin. So, okay rin yun. So, just decide on what kind of song it's gonna be. Then we can start building our musical ideas. And the lyrics as well. So, imagine that we're starting on a clean slate. Ibig sabihin ay wala pa tayong lyrics na nasulat and wala pa tayong melody. Pero, na-establish na natin lahat nung napag-usapan natin. We already know what the song's gonna be about. We already know the mood and the tone of the song. We already know the message we want to convey to our listeners and also to ourselves. And at the same time, we've decided on what type of song it's gonna be. Now, what you're gonna do is to think of phrases or think of powerful statements connected to the theme that you want. Short phrases na may impact, or straight to the point, like what you want to tell your listener. So now that you have that phrase, or you've collected your phrases that you would want to use for your lyrics, what are you gonna do with it now? Ngayon, lalagyan mo na ng melody or ng tono para maging musical na siya, a musical idea. Unti-unti, mabubuo mo yan, makakabuo ka na ng isang buong hook or isang buong chorus. There are a lot of ways to go about it, but I'm gonna share 2 that you can try. So, una, pwedeng you just build a musical idea out of thin air. Maghahum ka lang or mag-experiment ka lang sa mga tono. You know, just sing. Sing, use vowels or use humming. And because it's like that, parang from nowhere mo siya gagawin and it's spontaneous, you're super free to do and sing whatever you want. And you have no limitations. So marami kang ideas na makukuha. Then when you have ideas that you like, don't forget to record them so that you won't forget them and you will use them throughout your whole process for writing this particular song. But if you do have an access to like a keyboard or a guitar or any musical instrument that could play chords, what you could do is you could play a chord, even any chord, an easy one like a C major chord. Just play it and then pakinggan mo yung sound niya, and then from there makakabuo ka ng musical idea kasi naririnig mo yung mga tones nung chord na yun. Like, if you're playing C major, pakinggan mo siya, and from there, you'll be able to think of a melody because you're hearing the tones used, the notes used for that chord. Kaya parang subconsciously nakaka-build ka ng tono or ng melody from that sound. That will be for a different video, teaching basic chords so you can create songs. Pero for now, I'd like to share applications or phone applications that you can use pag wala kang instrument and gusto mong gumawa ng song. You can download any virtual instrument type of app, like those that can play chords, piano, or yung mga virtual guitars that you can strum. Pwede yun. And then there's also this app called Chordbot that I used a lot of times in creating my backing track for some of my demos. So okay siya because it's as if you have a mini studio in your phone. You can layer a lot of instruments, and the good thing about it is it generates chord progressions for you. Chord progressions are very important because they will serve as your accompaniment for those songs in the future. So in a different video, we are going to talk about chord progressions and simple ones that you can use to play so many different songs, because there are so many different songs using very simple chord progressions. So para sa mga hindi talaga kumakanta or wala kayong background sa singing, pwede ko kayo bigyan ng very quick tip on how to build a musical idea or a melody, how to come up with a melody. So magsimula lang kayo sa isang tono. Pili lang kayo kahit ano. Like for example, pwedeng ito. Tuturuan ko kayo ng tatlong pwede nyong gamitin or ipag-mix and match para makabuild kayo ng melody. So first, we'll learn about steps. Steps, parang stairs, like you're going up or you're going down. So, di ba dito tayo sa tono na ito nag-start? Just step up, you're going. And then if you're stepping down, it's. So, susunod naman ay skip. So, from this note, let's skip up. That's skipping up. Skipping up. And next, we're gonna skip down. Skipping down. Next, you can use an octave, which is the same note, pero higher or lower. So, if it's an octave higher, kunyari, ito, dito tayo nag-start na note, diba? And then, an octave higher is kung lower octave naman, same note, pero mababa siya. Hindi ko naabot yun. So from those, you can already build your melody. I-mix match mo lang sila. So for example, let's try to build a melody. Let's start with an octave, then let's go down one step, and then let's skip down. And then let's start here, this note. So pwede yun. Melody na yun. That's already a musical idea. So so the possibilities are super endless. Just start with any comfortable note, and then from there, just create melody from steps or skips or octaves and just mix and match them. Okay, so that's how you come up with a melody. But now I want to share something na baka mas gumana kasi sa mga ibang tao. Like for example, you're the type of person who likes more structured things before they begin. Like, gusto nyo, alam nyo na yung direction na pupuntahan nyo, and hindi kayo ganun ka-spontaneous, and parang gusto nyo guided na yung approach nyo. You can start with rhythm. Like, for example, let's do something in common time. Common time is 4/4. Ibig sabihin, merong 4 beats in one measure, or one bar, kung tawagin ng iba. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so ulit-ulitin lang natin yun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pwede ka ngayon magpasok ng tono doon na hindi siya malilihis sa time. mas madali rin kasi mag-subdivide ng notes if provided na siya. Kunyari, parang, alam mo na paano siya hatiin, na pasok sa. Here's a brief example of subdividing notes to come up with a melody. Let's start with one note per beat para makita nyo yung progression. So, one note per beat yan, diba? Now, I'm gonna subdivide it. And, iba-iba na yung value ng notes, pero, or ng tono na narinig nyo, pero, pasok pa rin siya. So, kunyari, so, parang, pag meron kang internal rhythm, like, you can feel the rhythm, then you know how to break everything na pasok siya dun. I think that's better expounded in a different episode. So, that's one way to start. Pwedeng rhythm muna, tapos build ka ng tono, or build ka muna ng tono, tapos tsaka mo siya i-fit siya. Great! So now we've talked about how to come up with a melody and how to incorporate rhythm, and then also yung intention mo and putting yourself dun sa mindset of creating a song. Sa tingin ko yun yung mga basics na kailangan baon mo para bago ka makapagsimula ng magsulat ng song. With that, let's try to apply so that you can also do it on your own afterwards. Okay, so let's bring out the guitar for this part. Ngayon, i-apply natin lahat yung pinag-uusapan natin dito sa chorus na to, na chorus ng isang song ko. So, una, i-establish natin yung mood and yung tone ng song na to. I want it upbeat and like a happy song. So, next, what's the song about? Ano yung subject niya? Ang napili kong subject for this song is not leaving anything unsaid. Kumbaga, wag mo palagpasin yung oras na meron ka para sabihin sa isang tao yung gusto mo sabihin sa kanya. So, yun yung subject and yung theme ng song na to. From that, I will decide what kind of song I want it to be. So, kanina nagsabi ako ng mga klase ng songs, diba? So, for this chorus, I want it to be like a command. So, it's a command song. You're asking your listeners to take action. So, ngayon, given lahat yun, anong mga words or phrases na pwede nating i-collect na related to that? Tumatakbo ang oras, o wag palagpasin ang oras, mga ganong klaseng phrases. But there are a lot. So for this song, I just chose to be very straightforward. Sabihin mo na. So now that we have that catchphrase, for that song, gagawa na tayo ng tono. So, subukan natin i-apply yung kanina. Yung steps and skips and yung octaves. Tapos mix-match natin sila to come up with a melody. Sabihin mo na, sabihin mo na. Kunyari ito. Sabihin, skip yun, skip up. Sabihin mo na. Then nag-step down ako, tapos boom, nag-step up ulit ako dito. Sabihin mo na, sabihin mo na. So, if you noticed, inulit ko siya kasi very simple and straightforward lang yung catchphrase na yun. Sabihin mo na. Dati kasi, nung mga olden times, like, if you wanna emphasize something, you say it twice. So, sabihin mo na, sabihin mo na. Tapos, dadagdagan ko lang yung next idea para mabuo ko yung thought ng chorus. So, sabihin mo na, sabihin mo na. Parang ganun. So, nabuo na yung thought. Sabihin mo na, sabihin mo na. Kung ayaw niya, di magdusa ka. Kung gusto niya, sinong masaya? Ikaw rin, di ba? Sabihin mo na, sabihin mo na. Kung ayaw niya, di magdusa ka. Kung gusto niya, sinong masaya? Ikaw rin, di ba? So, yun na yung chorus niya. So, it can stand on its own. Pag narinig mo yung song na yun, you'll immediately know that, oh, that's the chorus, that's the hook. But for me, before I got to that hook, naglagay muna ako ng pre-chorus. Parang, so the idea will build up. Yung pre-chorus starts here. Dahil isang araw, pag ikaw ay lumingon, damdaming naipong buon sa kahapon, sa puso ito'y lason. Sabihin mo na. So, bago mo sabihin, parang may reminder sa pre-chorus. Papakita ko lang yung ibig sabihin. From the verse, going to the chorus is,
sabi nila ang oras daw ay di naghihintay para kanino man. Sabi nila ang panahon ay lilipas-lipas lang, minsan ay lilipad. Sabi nila sabi nila kung may sasabihin ka, huwag mo nang pagkakalala. Isang araw, pag ikaw ay lumingon, damdaming naipong buon sa kahapon, sa puso ito'y lason. Sabihin mo na.
so, pag nabuo nyo na yung lyrics nyo, if you already have a verse and you already have like a pre-chorus and a chorus, from there, you can play on the melodies, the rhythm, or pwede kayo maglagay ng iba pang elements sa music that would further express what you want to say or the message you want to convey. Now for my next example, I'm gonna use the chorus of my song, Ikaw Pa Rin, kasi I also want to show you that sometimes there are choruses that don't need words. Like there are melodies you feel like no words are needed because it serves the song well already. So minsan may mga marinig kayong songs na parang ahs, mga vowels lang na playing around with melodies.
Huwag mong pigilan ang pagsulit ng puso. Ilang beses man saktan, ikaw pa rin ang dahilan. Ikaw pa rin ang babalikan. Bakit ba ganyan ang pag-ibig?
So there, I think all that we discussed today are simple yet effective tools that you can use to write your own chorus, to write your first hook, or if you're writing a song in general. So however you choose to write your songs, whether words first or lyrics first before the melody, or melody first before the lyrics, or both sabay, each process has its own uniqueness. What's important is that the music and the lyrics are in harmony with each other, and they come from your deepest inner self, from the crevices of your heart. Kung sumulat ka ng kanta ng ganun, sigurado it will reach out to your listeners. And your hook or your chorus is gonna be awesome. Just keep on practicing your craft. You're gonna find your own voice and your own style in songwriting. Again, there's no one ultimate rule for writing song. I just wanted to provide very simple, very basic tips for those who have no idea about music. So I hope this video helped you, and if you have any suggestions on anything, just comment them below. All the best. Just keep the music playing. Salamat, maraming salamat.